ChatGPT just upgraded their AI image generation tool, and this literally dropped. This is breaking news, and now they have the best AI image generation tool on the market. This is going to allow you to generate images from scratch, transform your images into something else, and even be able to edit your images with the click of a button. And by the end of this video, you're gonna know exactly how to use this tool, and we're gonna put it to the test against all the other tools that also do this. Okay, so in order to actually access this tool now, it's actually pretty simple. You could use it straight from within ChatGPT, or you could use it from within Sora right here, but I would recommend that you use this from ChatGPT because, to be completely honest with you, it's way easier to use. So you're just going to click right here, and you're going to see that create image right here is now going to say updated next to it. And the reason that it's updated is because it's way better now. For example, create image. I want you to create an image of a Ferrari 812 driving down a snowy road. I have to go through and actually fix this. We need this to be 812 and we need this to be driving. And now what this is going to go ahead and do is create an ultra realistic image of a Ferrari 812 driving down a snowy road. And what's crazy about this tool is it actually doesn't stop there. We could also get this to edit images. We can get this to transform images and do so many other things. So now while this is over here getting started and actually creating this, I'm going to open up a new window right here, and I'm going to show off another feature that you could do with this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this screenshot right here, and I'm going to say, transform this image into a South Park themed image. It should stay the same, but now South Park theme. And what this is going to do is transform this image into something really cool. So right now we have two guys, they look like friends, walking down the street, and what this tool is now going to be able to do is transform this image. And again, while this is going on, I'm going to open up another ChatGPT window and show off to you the new edit feature. Now, in order to best show this off, what I'm going to do is take one of my YouTube thumbnails and I'm going to tell it to edit the image. I'm going to say, please edit this image and turn the background to be a dark blue. Now, in the past, I would have had to have my video editor or my thumbnail editor go through and actually do that, but I don't have to do that anymore because now I can edit images straight from within ChatGPT, and it's going to generate a new image for me with those edits. Now, if we come back over here, look at this. This is insane. This literally looks like a perfect Ferrari 812. It's driving down the road. It looks hyper realistic, and the background looks great for exactly what I wanted. I wanted a snowy road, and this looks absolutely perfect. Now let's change a few things about this. For example, please make it purple. And what this is going to go ahead and do, it's going to regenerate the image, except it's going to make it purple. And if we come back over here, we will see that this is almost done transforming this image here. And I love this so much here. So what this did was took this original image right here, came down here and made a new one. And I want you to make note of a few things. Both of them are still wearing a hat. The guy on the right now has glasses. Well, actually, he still has glasses. And also, they have the trees on the left-hand side, the roads. They were able to see that there was another person back there. This is absolutely insane. And I think that the internet is going to find some really cool use cases for this, where they turn things into memes or turn it into a different setting here. And if we come back over here to check on this thumbnail that's being generated, we could see that this is being fixed right now as we speak. Now, before we actually compare this tool to the other tools that exist, I need you to smash that subscribe button if you want to stay up to date on the latest and greatest AI tools. I upload videos like this every single day that are going to tell you exactly what tools are the best and how to use them. Okay, so let's actually put this tool to the test. In order to do that, we're going to be comparing ChatGPT's new image generation feature with Grok's image generation feature and Gemini's, because these both also just came out in a very short period of time. So the first test that we're going to give it is to create a visual infographic. So we're going to use a prompt, make a visual infographic describing why SF is so foggy. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to click create image. I'm going to put that in here. I'm going to come over here and say, please create an image. And then I'm going to give this the same exact prompt right here. And then we're going to come over to Grok and do the same exact thing. So we're going to click on create image right here, and I'm going to say, please create an image, and then we're going to give it that prompt. Now what this is going to go ahead and do is actually create all three of these. Now the first thing that I would call out here is if we come over to this Gemini prompt, This is horrible at this. I don't know what languages put this in or what on earth this actually looks like, but Gemini is by far the worst when it comes to creating infographics or something that's going to be useful like this. If we come over to Grok right here, we're going to see that Grok did not make a visual infographic. It literally just made SF being foggy. So let's see if ChatGPT actually does a better job at this. One thing that we will note is that ChatGPT takes a much longer time to actually create this, but it seems like they actually understand what's going on here. If we come back over to Grok, normally Grok does this by far the quickest. Gemini does this in a little bit longer time, but like they totally missed the mark here. I have no idea what this is. It's not like I have my settings, put to some other language. I'd be curious if we took a screenshot of this and put it in somewhere and asked what language this is, if this is another language. And if this is your language and you're watching this video, sorry if I'm offending you. But come back over to ChatGPT here. I mean, look at this. This is literally perfect. Why SF is so foggy. Has an ocean, fog formation, valley. This is pretty incredible that it's literally taking the intuitiveness of the LLM and it's actually doing that in image generation. And this right here is why I think that ChatGPT is a way far superior image generator. But we can't stop there because I do have another task that I want this to do, and this is going to show off a different version of what you could do with this. So again, we're going to come into create image here and we're going to put turn me into a ninja using my headshot. Now what we're going to have to do is actually upload my headshot here. So I'm going to come into my downloads. I'm going to come over here. We're going to grab a headshot that I have, and then we're going to upload this in here, and I'm going to ask this to turn me into a ninja. I am also going to ask Grok to do the same thing. What I'm going to do is open up a new chat here. I'm going to click, please turn me, and I'm going to give it the prompt, please turn me into a ninja using headshot. Again, I am going to take my headshot. I'm going to drag it over here. I'm going to upload this, and then I'm going to ask Gemini to do the same exact thing. Again, we're going to completely make a new window here. I'm going to make sure images and text is the output format, and I'm going to go ahead and I am going to upload my file here. So I'm going to click on file. We're going to move me out of the way on my screen. You might not see that on your screen, but I'm going to put this in here. And again, I'm going to type this in here and I'm going to click run. Now I know this isn't a huge deal, but I really hate that I have to click run and I can't just click return in order to actually prompt this. So if we come over to Grok, we'll see that Grok, I guess, did a fine job of this. Do you guys think this looks like me? I mean, I guess the eyebrows a little bit, maybe the hair a little bit, but I don't really think that that looks too close to me. If we come over here, totally missed the mark. I mean, this made like a cartoon image of me. If we come to ChatGPT, again, this is still loading, but hopefully this actually gives us a better image here because I didn't necessarily want a cartoon image of me, and I definitely don't think that either of these are good. In fact, these made me gain a little bit of weight. Why would Grok do that? I'm going to say, what about skinnier? And see if it updates. But then we'll come back over to ChatGPT and see this is finally now loading. So again, this does take a much longer period of time in order to actually generate the image. But what I've seen in most cases is that it actually creates a way better image. So this right here, I think, is actually a lot better. These are clearly my eyes. These are clearly my eyebrows. They even did me dirty putting some little wrinkles in here. I think that this is a way better version. It looks way more realistic. It has more of my eyes. It didn't make me gain a bunch of weight. And if we come back over to Gemini here, I mean, what is this? This now created an African-American person and what is this? This is not, I mean, Elon might want to check this out. Somebody might want to send this to him. But I do have one other test, and this last test, I'm being completely honest here, is something that I don't think ChatGPT does the best, and we're actually going to revisit one of the tests that I had it do earlier. Now, what I'm referring to is getting this to edit one of my thumbnails. Now, I do want to use a different thumbnail for this because I don't want to just give it the same thumbnail and ask it to do the same thing that it did last time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this thumbnail right here that doesn't have a person in it, and what I'm going to ask it to do is simply just change the background color text. So what we're going to do, we're going to upload this in here and we're going to say, please change the background of this image to be a bright blue. Now I'm going to ask the other two platforms to do the same exact thing. We're going to come back over here. We're going to take this thumbnail. We're going to say, please change background of this image to bright blue. And we're going to come over to Google and ask this to do the same thing. Now, if you remember from last time, where ChatGPT struggled with this is it had a really, really hard time figuring out exactly what it should do with me. It did a good job with everything else, but with me is where it really messed up. So I'm going to take this right here because apparently it's not going to let me do that. Upload file. I'm going to have to actually search for this file. Again, reason I think that using Gemini, although it's pretty good in some cases, is a little bit of a pain. And I'm going to come back over here and I'm going to copy this prompt right here. We're going to bring this over here, boom, and then we're going to click run and go ahead and see what this does. We come over to Grok right here. One thing that I don't like about Grok is it really decreased the quality here. It changed what these emojis look like. Literally all I wanted done was I just wanted the background change. Now it did change the background, but it also like gamified and kind of ruined the rest of the thumbnail. If we come over to Gemini right here, what we're going to see is that they did change the background, but it got rid of a bunch of other stuff. I mean, it kept the emoji the same, it kept this the same, but got rid of the text. Maybe I could just prompt it and ask it where'd the text go and say, where did the text go? Please add that back in. We'll click run and see if that does a good job. Once again though, ChatGPT taking its sweet time to do it, but hopefully it gets it right this time. So if we see here, now it just adds in Instagram. I'm going to say, that's not the text I had though. We're going to click run. So as we can see here, these features on all these different tools, they're pretty good for generating things, but you guys get the point. All these tools keep getting better and better, but as we can clearly see right now, I think ChatGPT is the best of all of them. Now, if you like this video, you're gonna love this video right here that walks you through Grok's new deep research feature because they just gave deep research a massive upgrade and their deep research is now better than any other platform's deep research. If that sounds interesting and you wanna check it out, I'll see you over there.